Okay, we're going to go on to quiz 56. This is the latest we'll put on. It's going to be finished about 12 at night, so this is the latest one. Some of last week's scores. Andre came in with a 23. Jerry Smith came in with a 23. Jean and Davey got a 25. Hope you're getting better with your foot, Jean. And John and Dawn got a 26. Josie and Bill got a 28. Didn't hear Billy's one last week. Billy on market couldn't get me. Stephen Rita was the winners with a 31 score. So we're going to go on to the first round, which is going to be mixture. Okay, number question one. Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio starred in Titanic, but what other film did they star in? Okay, Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio, they starred in Titanic, but what other film did they star in? Number two, Kate Hudson is the daughter of which actress? Kate Hudson is the daughter of which actress? Okay, here's a wee 80s one for John. What singer recorded Running Up That Hill in the 80s? What singer recorded Running Up That Hill in the 80s? And number four, which artist did a painting of soup cans? Which artist did the painting of soup cans? Number five, in China, what colour is considered to be good luck? Okay, in China, which colour is considered to be good luck? Okay, many else this one for. In 1991, which child actor was the first to be paid $1 million for a film? Okay, in 1991, which child actor was the first to be paid $1 million for a film? And there's nothing extra. I don't like giving extra points out, but a pat in the back if you get the bonus for name the film. Give yourself a pat in the back if you know the film as well. Number seven, what school was created by Ronald Searle? What school was created by Ronald Searle for books and films? And the last one in this round, what is Mrs. Marple's first name? Okay, what's Mrs. Marple's first name? Okay, get them answers down if you want to pause it, because I'm going to give you the answers. Number one, Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio starred in Titanic, but which other film did they star in? Revolutionary Road. Okay, Revolutionary Road. I've never seen it myself. Kate Hudson is the daughter of Goldie Hawn. And what singer recorded Running Up That Hill in the 80s? Kate Bush. And what artist did a painting of soup cans? It was Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol. In China, what colour is considered to be good luck? Red. In 1981, which child actor was the first to be paid $1 million? And for a wee pat in the back, can you name the film? It was Macaulay Culkin. It wasn't for Home Alone, it was for My Girl. My Girl. And which school was created by Ronald Searle for books and films? St. Trinian's. And what is Mrs. Marple's first name? It was Jane. So write them scores down and see what you get. We're going to go on to round two. I made this one up, so hopefully somebody will get it. There's always somebody that gets it. What was Bugs Bunny's catchphrase? What was Bugs Bunny's catchphrase? Number two, who had a big hit in 1983 with Sign of the Times? Okay, who had a big hit in 1983 with Sign of the Times? Number 3. What's the only mammal that can fly? What's the only mammal that can fly? Number 4. What name is given to a young goat? What name is given to a young goat? Number 5. What type of soldier did Bob Marley sing about? What kind of soldier did Bob Marley sing about? Number 6. It's called pontoon in the UK and it's also known as 21s. But what name is it commonly called in casinos? Okay, so it's called pontoon in the UK. It's also known as 21s, but what name is it commonly called in casinos? Number 7. Which British ice skater won gold at the 1976 Olympics in Innsbruck, Austria? Okay, so which British ice skater won gold at the 1976 Olympics in Innsbruck in Austria? Number 8. What's a connection? Okay, what is the connection? Take a look at it once you start writing down them and having a look at the answer, having a look and seeing what. Take a look at it. Write the answers down if you want to pause it because I'm going to give you the answers. What was Bugs Bunny's catchphrase? It was, "What's up, Doc?" Who had a big hit in '83 with a sign of the times? The Bell Stars. And what's the only mammal that can fly? It's a bat. What name was given to a young goat? Kid. And what type of soldier did Bob Marley sing about? Buffalo soldiers. Buffalo soldier. And it's called pontoon in the UK, known as 21s, but what name is it commonly called in casinos? Blackjack. And what British ice skater won gold at the 1976 Olympics in Innsbruck, Austria? Wasn't Robin Cousins, it was John Curry. John Curry. And what connects them all? Well, you have Doc, Bell Star, Bat, Kid, Bill, or Buffalo, Blackjack, Curry. That's all West, all to do with the Wild West. You've got a sheriff or two in there, and you've got all the outlaws. You've Doc Holliday, Bell Star, who was one of the female outlaws. Bat was the sheriff, Bat Masterson. You have the Kid, Billy the Kid. You have Buffalo Bill. You have Blackjack. He was Blackjack Ketchum. He was he rode with the Devil's Hole gang. Remember Elias Smith and Jones? And there was actually a Kid Curry there. That's where the last one came, John Curry. And wasn't unlike the real killed Kid Curry with Elias Smith and Jones, because he never shot anyone. But this guy, the real Kid Curry, killed a few people as well. And Blackjack Ketchum robbed a bank, and them two didn't like each other, Curry and Ketchum. And I was reading about when they hung him, the hangman put too much rope on, and when they hung him, it ripped the head right out of his shoulders. He decapitated him. They put too much rope. So the answer was the Wild West, or Wild West Outlaws or something. So if you've got anything like that, give yourselves a point, the extra point. Okay, write your scores down. Number 3. How many dice do you throw on your turn in backgammon? How many dice do you throw when it's your turn in backgammon? Number 2. Which beer had the advertising slogan, "The Amber Nectar"? Which beer had the advertising slogan, "The Amber Nectar"? Number 3. When you use it for your car, ethylene glycol, that's ETHYLENE, and GLYCOL. Ethylene glycol is better known as what? Number 4. What sitcom features members of the Boswell family? Okay, what sitcom features members of the Boswell family? Number 5. The TV comedy show 9 out of 10 Cats took its name from what advertising brand of cat food that was advertised on TV? Okay, so the TV comedy show 9 out of 10 Cats took its name from what advertising brand of cat food that was advertised on TV? Okay, there's 2 official languages in the Vatican City. So name me the 2 for a point. 2 official languages in the Vatican City. Name me the 2 for a point. Okay, 2 film ones to end up. Which film did the line "I love the smell of napalm in the morning" come from? Okay, what film did the line "I love the smell of napalm in the morning" come from? Number 8. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes is from which film? Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes is from which film? Okay, get them answers down. I'm going to give you, okay, here's the answers. How many dice do you throw when it's your turn in backgammon? 2. Which beer had the advertising slogan "The Amber Nectar"? Was Foster's. And when you use it for your car, ethylene glycol is better known as antifreeze. And which sitcom features members of the Boswell family? Bread. And the TV comedy show 9 out of 10 Cats took its name from what advertising brand of cat food that was advertised on TV? It's Whiskers. Or Whiskas. And what's the 2 official languages in the Vatican City? Italian and Latin. And I love the smell of napalm in the morning was Apocalypse Now. And don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes is from Zulu. Get them scores down. Okay, here's number 1. Francois Duvalier was the president of Haiti. How was he better known as? Francois Duvalier was the president of Haiti. How was he better known? Number 2. What's the biggest mountain range in California? What's the biggest mountain range in California? Number 3. What's the US version of the SAS called? It's the counter-terrorism unit trained to kill or take out or capture terrorist cells. Okay, so what's the US version of the SAS called? Okay, number 4. Which car brand had the models the Stelvio, Stelvio, the Tonale, Tonale, and they also had the Alfetta model in the 70s, ALFETTA, the Alfetta model in the 70s. But their more recent ones was the Stelvio and the Tonale. Number 5. Who had a hit with the song "The Living Years"? Who had a hit with the song "The Living Years"? In the 1700s, he was known as the Young Pretender and the Young Chevalier. But by what other nickname is he better known by? Okay, in the 1700s, he was known as the Young Pretender, and the Young Chevalier. But by what other nickname is he better known by? Number 7. The Players' Championship takes place in March. But what's the sport? Okay, the Players' Championship takes place in March. But what's the sport? Number 8. What's the connection? Okay, so if you want to put them answers down and pause it for a second, and then you got everything down, I'm going to give you the answers. Here's the answers. Francois Duvalier was the president of Haiti. How was he better known as? Papa Doc. What's the biggest mountain range in California? It's the Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada. The US version of the SAS is called the Delta Force. And which car had brand names? The models as Delvio, Tonal, and the Alfetta. That was a Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo. Who had a hit with the song The Living Years? Making the Mechanics. And in the 1700s he was known as the Young Pretender, the Young Chevalier, but by what other name is he better known by? Bonnie Prince Charlie. And the Players' Championship takes place in March. Name the sport. It's golf. So what's the connection? So you've got Papa, Sierra, Delta, Alpha, Mike, Charlie, Golf. It's a phonetic alphabet. Okay, so you've got the letters from the phonetic alphabet. Okay, get them scores down. We're going to move on to the last round, round 5. In Serbia, Pule, P-U-L-E, I think it's pronounced Pule, P-U-L-E, is the world's most expensive what? Okay, in Serbia, Pule is the world's most expensive what? It's a foodstuff. Give you a clue. It's a foodstuff. And Djokovic, the tennis player Djokovic, famous for eating this here. For he buys this stuff. Number 2. What's the only village in Northern Ireland with a Z in its name? What's the only village in Northern Ireland with a Z in its name? Number 3. Which Italian had the nickname El Duce? El Duce. Number 4. Which actress famously wore a Versace safety pin dress to a movie premiere in which her boyfriend at the time was starring in? Okay, so which actress famously wore a Versace safety pin dress to a movie premiere which her boyfriend at the time was starring in? Number 5. Clint Eastwood has played Harry Callahan in 5 movies. Name any 3 for a point. Okay, number 6. From which language did the word robot come from? Which language did the word robot come from? And number 7. What's the capital city of Albania? What's the capital city of Albania? And number 8. Which actor played the TV detective Hamish Macbeth? Which actor played the TV detective Hamish Macbeth? Okay, get them answers down. Don't forget to let me know how you've done. Give me a wee text or something, or let me know how you've what the score is, and I'll give you a mention next week. Anybody over 20. Number 1. In Serbia, Pule is the world's most expensive what? At $600 a pound, it's made from 60% donkey and 40% goat. It's cheese. Cheese. Pule is the world's most expensive cheese, $600 a pound. What's the only village in Northern Ireland with a Z in its name? Points Pass. Which Italian had the nickname El Duce? Mussolini. And which actress famously wore a Versace safety pin dress to a movie premiere in which her boyfriend at the time was starring in? The film was Four Weddings and a Funeral, and it was Hugh Grant. No, sorry, Liz Hurley. It was Liz Hurley. Clint Eastwood had played Harry Callahan in 5 movies. Name any 3 for a point. Well, you had Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, Sudden Impact, The Enforcer, and The Deadpool. So if you've got any of them 3, give yourselves a point. The Gauntlet wasn't Harry Callahan. From which language did the word robot come from? Czech, the Czech language. And what is the capital city of Albania? Tirana. And which actor played the TV detective Hamish Macbeth? It was Robert Carlyle. Robert Carlyle. There you are. It's nearly 12:10, so that's a late one. So well done everybody winning the quiz the night there, and another win for the other team. So see you again next week. Don't forget to let me know how you guys got on.